Greetings, beloved of God. I'm Pastor Tim Olson here at Edmonds Lutheran Church. I'm bringing you another sermon teaser for this coming Sunday on June 7th. And this coming Sunday, the gospel reading for me is very striking. It's a call of one of the disciples, Matthew, where Jesus comes to Matthew, who's a tax collector, sitting at his tax collecting booth, and Jesus says, "Come and follow." And Matthew just gets up and follows. And then immediately it says, and when he was having dinner at the house with many tax collectors and sinners, the Pharisees ask, "Why does he eat with these sinners?" And it just shows this radical welcome that Jesus has, this radical way of living to sit with people who are designated as outcasts and people you shouldn't be hanging around with. As I was studying on this text, I heard someone say, they said, what if Jesus was hanging out with people who are dealing drugs to kids? And that really struck me because it's like, wow, if Jesus was hanging out with somebody who we would designate as like, oh, that person's up to no good, and yet Jesus is hanging out with them, what does that say about Jesus' radical welcome and radical way? Because after Jesus hears this, he says, He says, go and learn what this means. I desire mercy and not sacrifice. I desire mercy and not sacrifice. So we're going to explore this this coming Sunday of this desire of Jesus in this radical way of him living and dining with what the culture considered sinners and those who weren't worthy to have a meal with. And what might that say to us? I hope you can join us this Sunday. 10 o'clock is our worship here at the church. If not, you can always join us online on YouTube or Facebook at 10 a.m. And I hope you're having a blessed day.